my precious. Hello everybody, my name is Sarah and welcome back to The Literary Life. This is my second video, and before we move on into today's video, I just want to say thank you so much to the people who commented on my first video because they were just so nice and they were welcoming me into the community, and it was just so nice and it made my heart feel all gushy. So moving on, in the event that this is my second video and you guys are probably still just trying to get to know me, today I will be telling you guys about my favorite books. These are definitely not my all-time favorite books because the hardest question you could possibly ever ask me is what is my all-time favorite book? If you were to ask me this, I would probably just turn around and walk away because I never want to answer this question. It's the hardest question anyone could ever ask me. But yeah, let's get right into my favorites. So you know how I just said that there's no ranking in these at all? Well, I'm just gonna say this is number one and then the rest, there's no actual ranking. First on the list is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and this book has been on my favorites list for a year now, ever since it came out, and there are just so many reasons behind why I love this book so much. Number one of those reasons would be that I just look at it. Look at the black pages, look at it, it looks so great. Great book, great look, it looks kick butt. Second reason why I love Six of Crows so much is that the anticipation coming into this book was incredible. Like, I put so much hype on this book, it's insane. I started joining clubs for it on Goodreads. I joined all the giveaways. Like, I got so excited about this book once I read the synopsis. It's actually insane. So speaking of the synopsis, Six of Crows is about six outcasts who basically form a team to go on a heist. And this heist is of epic proportions. What they're trying to do in this heist is break into the Ice Court, a place that is just so heavily protected. It's like the Pentagon of our day. And they're trying to break into the Ice Court in order for them to retrieve the man who created the drug called Jourdapreb. In this book, there are people known as Grisha, and they are these people who have these magical powers. So this drug, Jourdapreb, basically exemplifies their powers to the point where they are addicted to it, and then if they don't get it, they can be on the brink of death. And that is what our six outcasts are trying to retrieve from the Ice Court. And it basically goes through their adventures from forming the team to getting to the Ice Court to the battles that they have within each other, as well as the teeny bits of romances that occur in the book. The thing that makes me love this book so much would be the character development. The character development was insane. Oh my god, these characters had amazing backstories and they were each like so detailed that you just couldn't help but fall in love with every single one. The next book on this list is Illuminae by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. Illuminae is a science fiction-esque book. This book just drew me in from the moment I first saw it. It isn't written like any ordinary book. It's written in the form of like emails, schematics, military files, IMs, medical reports, interviews, and stuff like that. If you like the details I'm telling you about it, you won't even need to hear the plot because it's just that great. Let me give you a flip through here of it, some of the pages that happen in this book. It's all so cool. I love it. I love it so much. Great book, definitely recommend. Next on my favorites list is the Maximum Ride series by James Patterson. This series follows the life of Max and her 5 siblings. They are part human, part avian, which means they have wings and are able to fly. And this series goes through them trying to escape from the school, a place where they are constantly operated on by different scientists who are trying to get down to the bottom of their human avian characteristic. And because the conditions that they are put through in the school are so terrible, they have no home, they have no families, they're not sure where they came from, but they do know that they don't want to return back to the school. So they are on the run from those who are hunting them. The Maximum Ride series is another one of those childhood favorites. I genuinely went through this series in like a month or so because I loved it so much and I was so attached to each and every one of the characters. Let's get into some contemporaries, shall we? One of my favorite contemporaries is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, and I adore this book. So in this book, a girl named Hannah unfortunately commits suicide, but before she does, she has made these tapes, these 13 tapes that basically outlines the reasons why she decided to commit suicide. And our main character, Clay Jensen, receives one of these tapes and he listens to the tape to find out the reason why he is on the list of reasons why Hannah unfortunately committed suicide. This book was so beautiful to me. Jay Asher, I love his writing style and I fell in love with the characters, and I'm not sure I wanted this book to end, but it was so great. Such a good book. So that is it for my favorite books of now. These are just a few of my favorite books. I obviously left out the obvious things such as Percy Jackson, you know, the Harry Potter series, things of that sort. But yeah, these are just a few of my favorite books, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, you can leave a thumbs up down below, or if you enjoyed this video so much so that you want to see more of this face, you can subscribe right down below, and also leave a comment about your favorite books, or if these are also some of your favorite books, leave a comment telling me about that, and we can just freak out in the comments together. Thank you guys so much for watching my second video, and I will see you in the next one.